Treasurer Matt Kean joins me now. Thanks for your time. What's your reaction, first of all? Because you were concerned about the motives of Mike Cannon-Brookes. He seems to have got his way. Does that concern you?
Well, this is a matter for private shareholders. They're obviously the ones that will decide the future direction of a private company, and we'll work with whoever's in charge of AGL or any of the energy companies to make sure we deliver on our promise to the people of New South Wales, and that is keeping the lights on, driving energy prices down, and making sure that we set up our state for a more prosperous future.
And that first one, keeping the lights on, is that something you need to make sure is as smooth as possible? You've got the possibility of some of this coal exiting the grid there. That's the clear ambition from Mike Cannon-Brookes.
We've got the strongest energy reliability standard anywhere in the country. That requires us to have enough dispatchable capacity in the system to meet peak demand for a 1 in 10 year weather event. What that means is that we need to ensure that we're building the infrastructure that will deliver on that energy security target as determined by the independent market operator. We've got a plan to be able to deliver that dispatchable capacity that we need. It's called the Electricity Infrastructure Roadmap. It was legislated 2 years ago, and that will ensure that New South Wales can manage this transition in a responsible way whilst keeping the lights on, driving prices down, and also underwriting a more prosperous future for our state.
All right. We did get you on, of course, to talk about the announcement today from the New South Wales Government. $2,000 cash rebates for women undergoing IVF treatment. So it could benefit about 12,000 women from the rebate. $80 million is the first package. Just talk us through the reason for this, first of all, and how you envisage this working.
Well, 1 in 6 families across the country currently experience fertility issues at some stage during their lifetimes. In fact, 1 in 20 children today are born with the assistance of some kind of fertility treatment. We know that it's hugely expensive, and that's one of the reasons that we wanted to support women going through this very difficult period. It's not only an emotional roller coaster dealing with fertility issues, it's also hugely expensive. So we want to ease those cost of living pressures. We want to support women today in our community here in New South Wales, and that's one of the reasons we're going to make the budget work for the community, not have the community working for the budget at this upcoming budget on the 21st of June.
In terms of qualification, just interested in any limitations, means testing, and also if women need to first go through other less expensive processes. Obviously, IVF is a sort of last hurdle often because of the cost, and this could cost the taxpayer. Do they need to go through other methods first of all, and then IVF is sort of the last option?
Look, we're still developing the eligibility criteria, but we'll largely align it with the Commonwealth's Medicare scheme. What we want to do is ensure that we support people going through IVF, that we support cancer patients with their fertility preservation, and that we also provide assistance for those people undergoing pre-fertility screening. So it's a comprehensive package to help with fertility issues. We want to support women, we want to support families, and we understand there's huge cost of living pressures as a result of the hugely expensive cost of fertility treatments. I don't want to see any woman have to make a tough decision between managing their household budget and starting a family, and that's one of the reasons that we're stepping in here, supporting families, supporting women, and ensuring that we've got some of the most affordable fertility treatments anywhere in the world.
Increasingly, women enter the workforce, they're pretty busy, relationships can come second. What about money for freezing eggs? Has that been considered?
What we've got here is a comprehensive package to support fertility treatments. Obviously, we want to support women in the workforce. We'll have more announcements as we head to the budget. But let me say this, Tom, women's economic empowerment and opportunities will be the centrepiece of this budget. Not only because it's the right thing to do by our community, but it's the right thing to do by our economy. We want to increase the female participation rate in New South Wales. We've got record low unemployment at the moment, 3.5%. That's a great thing. But those labour supply shortages are causing huge challenges for industries like IT, like hospitality, like construction. It's having a huge impact on the cost of delivering infrastructure, for example.
Okay.
We want to unlock the amazing resource of our female workforce, and this is one of the ways we're doing it.
Peter Dutton's about to become Liberal leader. Any advice?
Peter Dutton will be someone that has been someone that's always fought for Liberal values. He's been a senior member of the federal coalition team. I'm confident that he'll be a fine leader of the Liberal Party, and I look forward to supporting him to win back government at the next election.
Got to leave it there, but Matt Kean, I appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Good on you, Tom. Thank you.